Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jupiter James, where I do what I want, when I want, and today I want to get into some astrology. More specifically, my in-depth rising sign series, and today we're going to get into the magnificent, bold, expressive sign of Leo. Now, whenever I am at a party, at a club, or just looking for someone's astrology, I'm always asking them what is their rising sign. I don't care about the sun sign or the moon sign. I want to know the life of this person. I want to know what this person grew up with and the mom that they had, and I want to know the people they attract, and I also want to know who they are in their career. And the only way to get that information is to ask someone, hey, what's your rising sign? So if that sounds good to you and you want to know what that is for Leo, let's get into it. So with Leo in the first house, this is gonna make for a person who can't not be seen. It could be the world's craziest party. It could be 1 million people in the room, but when that Leo walks in the room, everyone knows this person. Or this could mean that this person has been thrust into the limelight for whatever reason. Maybe they are a childhood actor. Maybe they are a prince or princess, or in some political field, or in something that puts who they are in their life out for the world to see. This is gonna make for a person who is a very public person, whether they want it to be that way or not. It just is what it is. They deal with the public, and on a grand scale, not on just a small scale, on a grand scale, because Sun is in the first house. Now, with Sun in the first house, this is gonna mean that your aura, your vitality, your divine light is in the first house. Who you are is for the world to see. The people can see you. When you walk in the room, you have a face like the sun. You have hair that is big. You are also someone who just lights up a room. Like, who you are just lights up a room. And yeah, you're gonna have a lot of energy. You're gonna be very creative. You're gonna be bold. You're gonna be expressive. You're gonna be courageous. You're gonna also be very protective of your family. You are going to just offer sun-like vibes. You are the sun. You're gonna be so warm and engaging and just loving, and people just love you for that. That is why you have Sun in the first house. Now, moving on. Oh, before I move on, again, did I say that you'll have great hair? You will probably have a very great smile, a great beaming face. Like, you are going to be just very magnetic in that way. People know who you are. When you walk in the room, whether they pretend to see you or not, they've seen you, and you make quite an impression. You really do. So now with Virgo in the second house, this is gonna mean that for you, in your life, how you make your money and the values that you attain, you want to attain perfection when it comes to the things that you value in this life. You are going to be someone who, you're not going to budge or move in other ways. You're going to be someone that's like, right is right, wrong is wrong. And you're going to be very, very articulate about that. You are going to use the values that you have been instilled in you to serve others in a way. So again, this reminds me of like a politician, right? Where it's like they grew up in a very, let's say this politician is the son of a president who was a president before him. And that president or dad instilled certain principles in this son, so that now when they grow up, they use those principles that were instilled in them as a child to now serve the public, right? They go out and they're like, back in my day, I was taught this and I was taught that, and this is what we need to do to carry forward. You're gonna have very vibes of like, whatever you are saying and whatever you are thinking, you are using it to help serve people and serve the public and serve others in some way, shape, or form. Now with third house in Libra, this is gonna mean that for you, again, this goes back to that same story of right is right, wrong is wrong. Your mind is very judicial. You seek to create harmony and balance wherever you are. Like, you never are ever thinking about like, you're never really judging people in a harsh light. You're always like very harmonious in what you think, and you're always thinking about beautiful things. You're thinking about how to be fair, how to be just, how to be gracious, how to be just easy and even keel at times. People probably come to you for advice as far as like what they think is right and wrong. Like you probably get a lot of people asking you for love advice or career advice or just life advice, because your mind is very like, you weigh the scales, you see both sides, and you're able to take a middle ground and say, this is this side, this is this side, but here's the truth, you know, like, and that is how your mind works. And again, this is why I say this goes back to very politician vibes, son or daughter of a king or queen vibes, a king or queen vibes. You know, this, I wouldn't put it past this sign to be in the realm of like royalty, like, or someone who has to deal with the public and weigh things out. Now, with 4th house in Scorpio, this is going to mean that you grew up in a household that was very, very intense. You grew up in a very intense household, a household that, like, you know, things were always happening, and it was very emotionally charged, and people probably tried to control you, or you had to read into a lot of things. Like, things were probably good on the surface, but there was an undertone of intensity. There was an undertone of like control, and just like it was very intense. Like, I don't, with Pluto, and it transformed you a lot. There was probably a lot of transformations within your household, a lot of things that, like, there was a lot of power in your household. There's a lot of power, control, and transformation, and deep undercurrent things and happenings in your household for one way or another. Like, and yeah, it made you probably a very strong person, a person that puffs up your chest and is just very strong because you've been through a lot. But your childhood transformed you in one way or another, and a lot of people in your position probably wouldn't even be able to handle a day in your shoes at home if they knew the things you had to go through at home. Now, with your 5th house in Sagittarius, this is going to mean that for you, again, what is fun for you is traveling around and speaking philosophy to people. What is fun for you is traveling around and, you know, being a teacher in some way, shape, or form to people, or just traveling and learning about other people's cultures. You're going to be, like, for you, you probably date people outside of your race or outside of your culture or outside of the land that you're from. Like, that is fun for you, that is hot to you, that's sexy to you, is to date different people that don't look like you. Like, yeah. And that is going to also speak to your 7th house as well, but we'll get there. We don't want to skip. Now, with 6th house in Capricorn is going to mean that in your day-to-day, you have a very traditional schedule. You are going to be around a lot of traditional people. You are going to be someone that, like, you know, in your day-to-day, whatever your service or your work is in, you're going to be in fields that are very top of the line. You're going to be in very big organizations that have a lot of money. You're going to be around people that have a lot of money. You're going to be some way, shape, or form just in the top 1%. You know, you're going to be around people like that. You are going to offer your services to people like that. You're going to be around that. You know, it's not like, yeah, like, and you're gonna try to keep up a very traditional schedule. You get up at a certain time, you go work out, you do your job, you come home, you cook and clean, you go to sleep, and it's very traditional, you know, and it's gonna be a lot of hard work, because with Capricorn in the 6th house, is gonna make for someone that has to grind. It is a grind, but again, you'll probably become very successful later in life from those schedules if you really work at it. Wherever Capricorn is, I like to say that Capricorn says success is possible if you put in the hard work. If you're willing to grind and put in the hard work, success is yours. And that is what Capricorn is saying for your 6th house. Now, with 7th house in Aquarius, my favorite house, the people that you attract are, number one is your business, and the business contracts that you align yourself with are going to force you and thrust you to deal with the public. You are going to be in the public eye. You are going to have to deal with public opinion. You are going to have to deal with the masses, and you are going to have to bring something to the table that helps people or in the world at large. Like, what, and it's gonna put you out there on Front Street, like whatever business that you align yourself with. So again, this could be a celebrity, right, or an actor. What does an actor do? An actor signs a contract to put out a show or a thing or a product where they have to now deal with the public, and they are out there and they have to be subject to public fodder as far as like, did they like the show? Did they not like that performance? Did they like that idea? Did they like you, or did they like that thing that you offered? It's whatever you do, it's gonna put you out there to be giving a product to the people, and the people are gonna have to be like dealing with you now. They're not gonna deal with the business, they're gonna deal with you. They're gonna come after you. Like, we didn't like that show. That show sucked. That product sucked. We didn't like that. And you're gonna have to be like, well, da 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 da. You know, same with a politician, right? A politician signs a contract in his job to go out and speak to the world and offer something new and something innovative, and it is now their job to deal with the public from that. Now, when it comes to love and partnerships, this person is going to attract people who are very Aquarian in the way that they see you up there, right? They see you being a celebrity, they see you being the politician's daughter, or the politician themselves, or the celebrity, or the person that's just very out there and very, you know, you are Leo, everybody loves you. But this is gonna be the person for you that is like, I don't care about that. I don't care who you are. Like, I don't care that you got it going on. I don't care that you're a celebrity. I don't care that you are a politician. I don't care. Like, what else is, like, impress me further? And for you, you're gonna be like, wait, this person doesn't care that I look like this? Wait, this person does not care that I got all this going on, and who is that? Like, that is what's gonna captivate your attention, because you are so used to people eating out of the palm of your hand that for you to balance that energy out, you're gonna have someone that doesn't really care about that showiness. They're not gonna care about that stuff. They're like, for you, think about it. You're gonna probably date a nerd or a geek or a scientist or the bad boy, or someone whose mind just isn't on that mainstream coolness vibe. Like, I say Leo is like mainstream cool, like, right? Like, Leo is mainstream cool. This is like cookie cutter cool, like cookie cutter beautiful. Like, that's why everyone loves Leo, is because when Leo steps on the scene, there's nothing too off the cuff about Leo. Like, sure, Leo may do something with their hair, but it's gonna be still mainstream. It's gonna be like, oh, like, damn, it doesn't rock the boat, right? Whereas Aquarius is like, fuck you, fuck everyone, I'm gonna put purple streaks in my hair, I'm innovative, I'm cool, I'm the rebel, I'm the bad boy, whatever. Like, it's like, and for you, those are the two energies. And wait, but both of you guys get attention for the things that you do. Like, Aquarius gets attention for being very like weird and very like whatever, like, I'm gonna be the rebel, I'm gonna be the one-man army, right? Whereas Leo is like, wait, I get attention for being very loving and caring and just like, oh my God, like, let's have fun. And like, when those two energies come together, they balance each other out, you know? Yeah, so you're gonna attract people like that. Now with 8th house in Pisces, you are gonna be very someone that, like, you know, when you get intimate with someone, you want it to be on a very spiritual level. You're not gonna just want very surface intimacy. You're gonna wanna see God in your unions. You're gonna wanna see, you know, you're gonna wanna, like, yeah, you're gonna be very nurturing, very good in the bedroom, as far as like, very, very good in the bedroom, because Jupiter is ruling Pisces. And so you're gonna, maybe you like to drink or smoke, like, and that really gets you in the mood, you know? Like, you need a little drinky drink, you need a little smoky smoke, like, you need to have music playing, you need to, like, it needs to be a vibe. Like, it can't just be like sex. It needs to be a vibe. It needs to be a movie. It needs to be a transcendental experience when you have sex, you know? And like, how dramatic and showy of Leo rising to feel that way. Like, when you have sex, it needs to be a production. It needs to literally be a movie. Like, it needs to have a soundtrack. It needs to have the right hors d'oeuvres. It needs to have the right vibe. It needs to be a vibe, you know? And you're very good at it because of that. Now, with Aries in the 9th house, this is gonna mean that for you, you probably travel a lot, or you like to travel a lot, or, you know, with Aries in the 9th house, this is gonna mean that you kind of believe in yourself. You really do believe in yourself. There's something about you that you know that you have it, and you can rely on your own fortitude, your own intuition, your own you-ness to get the job done. You believe in you. You really do believe in yourself. And that is Leo rising. Think about that. That's Leo rising. With Leo in the first house, with the sun in the first, how could you not believe in yourself? Think about that. The sun is you. The sun is belief. The sun is your divine spark, and it's in your first house. You believe in you, and that's why you show up so like expressively, because you don't care what others think. You don't care if others don't like you, because you like you. And with Aries in the 9th house, this speaks to that, where it's like, you believe in yourself. You really do believe in yourself. And you find that when you are learning about others and when you are believing in yourself, that is a big philosophy of yours, is to believe in yourself. You know, and you as a Leo rising, you probably instill that in others to believe in themselves. By you believing in yourself, you help others believe in themselves. And because you just want to give those Leo vibes to others, you know, you're like, hey, I believe in me. Like, why don't you believe in you? Like, let me show you how to believe in you a little bit more. Yeah. Now, with 10th house in Taurus, this is going to mean that for you, whatever you are doing, you could probably be doing something that is very creative or in something that's very luxurious or beautiful, or that brings you a lot of money. And it's going to require you to be a dependable figure in your career. You're going to be someone that is very dependable. It's going to be painstaking and hard work, but you are someone that people can depend on, and that is a stable figure. Like, people know that they can come to you and like rock with you, you know, and you're rocking with them for the long haul. You have a very dependable aura about you. Yeah. Now with Gemini in the 11th, you are going to know a lot of people. You're going to have very big networks, and you're going to be someone that is very communicative within your networks. You're going to be giving information to the public. You are going to be communicating with the public. You are going to be someone that is seen in the public that is always communicating in one shape or another. Like, you have to speak to the masses. You have to communicate what's on your mind. Communicate what's on your mind. Now, with your 12th house in Cancer, this is going to mean that, you know, spirit is for you. You probably had a very spiritual mother. You probably also, spirit feels like home to you. You know, you being a very spiritual person feels like home to you, and your home is also going to probably be in different lands. Like, you're gonna be someone that, like, you gotta, like, where you reside, if you're an adult, has taken you far away from home. Your home is in a faraway land. And yeah, that was my Cancer rising in-depth analysis. If you want an even deeper analysis of that, or have more questions about that, hit my links below for a birth chart reading, or a career and destiny reading, or a love reading. I would love to relay the messages and the solutions of the stars. I love you. Stay you, Leo rising, and I will see you on the next video. Y'all have a good one, all right? Love you. Bye.